gentlemen, Cage Warriors presents 2 freedom rounds in the amateur featherweight tournament semi-final. Sponsored by Whip Street Motors. In the blue corner, weighing in at 145 pounds, representing Fighters Lab Oslo from Norway, Tran. And now please welcome his opponents in the red corner, weighing in at 145 pounds, representing BKK from right here in Colchester, George Tanasa!
With George fighting out of the black with red trim trunks, fighting out of the red corner.
And like I said, George is a really good wrestler.
Extremely high level.
He does like to throw his strikes, but I'd like to let him
that.
Yeah, and that was a nice shot by George.
And fighting as a southpaw, that body kick can cause some serious damage. And Tran's now holding that left hand very low, which is dangerous for a potential head kick. Change of the levels, and he catches the leg.
Nice takedown.
But Tran was able to get back to his feet. And George relentless on the takedown.
Yeah. I'd like to see George hit his takedowns, fight smart, like it's a tournament, and just stick to a game plan.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing behind it is when you're fighting in the tournament position, you want to make sure that A, you win every round decisively, and B, you do not take a lot of damage.
Now Tran needs to be pushing, using that elbow like he was doing, just to push ahead and looking to stand up.
Yeah, use it to frame.
George is trying to pass over it.
And George has got Tran's head kind of trapped right there up against the cage, which is a good position to be in.
And he's got his underhook. And he's near enough full half guard. Tran has still got a butterfly hook, but he's not really doing a lot with it.
No, he's kind of trapped by the cage right there, so there's not a lot really that he can do. George could step over into mount as he did, but Tran was real quick to get back to half guard.
Good work by Tran getting back to half guard from just being mounted by George. But George staying on top and staying heavy.
And Tran's staying busy from bottom. He's throwing body, head. He's trying to at least soften George up, but George is so heavy on top.
George with the strikes here, raining down the strikes.
And he's smart. He's settling, and then he's posturing up, landing some punches, and then settling back down.
Yeah.
Tran working hard to try to get back to full guard, but George is really tight on that half guard position.
Yeah, George is staying heavy here. Now look, shoulder badge, using the shoulders to the face.
When you're in top position, it's a an easy way to get a quick little bump in there.
Big shots by George.
And it can help open up the guard.
Yeah.
With 10 seconds left, George lets him back up and then in again on a takedown.
Nice, beautiful, like a fireman's carry.
Yep.
Takedown, straight back down, back in the half guard.
George instantly on that takedown, but Tran with a really nice. He was going for that guillotine off of the sweep. He's now got one butterfly guard. George, nice position with his head.
Yeah, that was a quick shot from George. Didn't even throw any strikes. Always say though to fighters they should throw a few strikes, but George's wrestling's that good. He seems to get away with it a lot.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Once you get to a certain level, you can just take the shots. Tell the guys all the time, doesn't matter when it is, just take a shot. You can always get it. And he has that mentality from wrestling from such a young age. Now Tran, again, he can't be stuck for the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds where he's at now. He's got to start to figure out a way to get a heel onto the hip, push away, create some space, and try and get up.
Or Tran should be using that cage as his friend. Using that cage. Getting that back to the cage.
Yeah, because I could see what he's trying to do. He's doing a lockdown to try to get stood back up. But you never know if that's going to work. So doing that is more of a risk, i.e. you're spending more time on bottom being dominated.
That's what George should posture up in here.
Oh, nice up kick by Tran. George is going to have to watch those feet as they're coming up.
You've got to watch them up kicks because an up kick to the face does not taste nice. Nice pass by George. He's passed the side. Tran needs to be turning into him. He's turning the wrong way.
He needs to turn into him and use that cage to get your back off of the mat.
Crucifix. He's looking for a crucifix position, George's. Tran should push off this cage.
And there he is. He just has his walk through, but George was able to get his hips back.
And again, push off this cage.
Yeah.
You're allowed to use the cage as long as you don't put your toes in the cage, but you can push off it. They should push.
And just keep turning towards him, and now he needs to work to try to get that arm freeze.
And George has got the arm trapped.
Yes, that left arm trap. Tran's going to have to start moving, otherwise they're going to stop this. George is smart with that wrist control. Tran is working his way back up, but if he doesn't start to get out of there, they're going to stop this fight.
Yeah, big shots by George. Tran's done well to survive there because the ref's taking a close look.
And again, George in on a beautiful double. Hands are locked, and he's going to get that takedown.
And there it is again.
The Tran just took a real deep breath. 15 seconds left in the round.
Oh, nice kick away. Tran should be getting up like that, yes. He made that space get up. Another takedown by George.
A great way to finish it with 3 seconds left. He's going to end in top position after a beautiful takedown.
And there it is. That's the end.
That looks like it, you know.
Rounds.
So obviously it's a unanimous decision here. Let's take it up to our commentator to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 20 to 18 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, George Tran.